Hi, it's me this time. I'll try to be as funny as Mr. De Aguila, but it's probably not going to work. But I'll try. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so today what we're doing is something called synthetic division. Synthetic division. So what synthetic division is, let's go ahead and put a line down here. Synthetic division is just division that you do, it's just like a replacement, a quick way to do division, a faster way of doing long division. And you're going to like it, but this is just a little disclaimer. It's pretty crazy when you first see it, so stick with me. Don't think I've gone crazy on you. I will show you that there is a method to the madness, but you have to stay with me. Okay, so synthetic division. Let's define it first. Synthetic division. It's a, let's say it's a faster way of dividing a polynomial by a binomial in the form x minus c. So what we're dividing is this polynomial. We're going to divide a polynomial, but what we're dividing by, the divisor, has to be in this form, x minus c. Okay. So we're going to start with this. 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. And all of that is over x minus 1. Okay, so that's our first equation. And we're going to try to divide this synthetically, faster, quicker, a quicker way. Okay, well, the first thing I need to do is this. Just like with long division, you had to have everything in order, right? With my variables to my power, so I have x to the third, x squared, x to the first, x to the 0, which is just 1. So they're all in order, so this is good. I need them to be in order, so that's the first thing I'm going to check. And I have them all, right? Remember, we have to put in that 0 placeholder if we're missing one. And I'm not missing any, but I'm going to check that just to make sure. So that part is the same as long division. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I am going to think about this for just a second. Here's my little thought bubble. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this x minus 1. And I need it to be in the form x minus c. What I'm looking for is c. So what would c be? Well, c then here must equal 1. Okay, so I have x minus 1. I need it in the form x minus c, so c is what's next to this negative. Okay, so it's minus. Remember that. It's fine. It's going to be the opposite sign. Okay, the opposite sign of what you think. So it's minus. So here you go, synthetic division. It's a little crazy. Here is, I'm gonna put this in green. Here is my 1, and I'm just going to put it in this little box in the corner. So it's in a little box in the corner. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take these right here, these numbers that are right up here, and I'm going to write them down. So I have a 2, I have a minus 3. I'm going to spread it out just a little bit. You need a little bit of room. All I'm writing is the numbers. I'm not writing any variables. I have a plus 4. And I have a plus 5. There's my numbers. Those are the numbers that I'm going to write down. Okay, next. I'm going to draw this line right underneath. I've left myself some space. So I have this space right here. I need this space to finish my problem. So I have this space. I'm going to bring down my 2. So I brought down my 2. And now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use this 2. I'm going to make it blue. Making it blue. I'm going to use that 2. And I'm going to get my green. There we go. I'm going to go 1. And this is just little. This is just like a little thought up here. So I have 1 times 2. And this 2 is coming from right here. Okay, the 2 is coming from there. So I'm going to take that. 1 times 2 is 2. And I'm going to add down. So I'm adding. I'm going to put a big red plus sign here. I'm adding down. So I'm multiplying here. Okay, so multiply here, these two, the green and the blue, the C, and this resulting number, and you get this. So we're multiplying here, but we're going to add down. So negative 3 plus 2, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Negative 1. I'm going to take that negative 1 and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm repeating this. So I have my C, here's my 1, times my, this time I have a negative 1. Okay, so this is coming right from here. My C is always just my C. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. And as I go down, I'm going to add. So 4 plus negative 1 is 3. I'm going to repeat again. So this is all just a bunch of repeating. So I have my 1 times 3. This 3 is coming from right here. 1 times 3 is 3. I'm going to add down, and I get 8. Okay, that last number is special. That last number right here is my remainder. Okay, so that is my remainder. I'm going to go ahead and put a little dash right here. There's my remainder. Now look, this is all you have to do to finish up the problem. We're actually almost done. We're going to look back right up here and we're going to say, you know what, this is x cubed. So instead of x cubed, when I come down here to actually finish my problem, I'm going to use x squared. So it's 1 less. I'm using 1 less. So what I would have then is, I'm going to use my 2. Here, I'll use my blue. I don't know if you can see on the video or not. Here's my 2. Here's my x squared minus 1x plus 3 plus 8, and there's my remainder, and it all goes over my original divisor, x minus 1. And guess what? I'm finished. That's all I need to do. This is the answer. If you would have done this long division, you would have ended up with the exact same thing. It's that simple. All right, let's look at some quick steps here. So the first thing we did was find C. So number 1, find C. Number 2, put C right here in that little box. So put C in box. Number 3, you're going to bring down your first term. Oops, sorry, wait, I take that back. Back up, back. Okay, number 3 is you're going to write down the numbers from your polynomial. So your coefficients are called coefficients. So coefficients, so write coefficients from the polynomial. Okay, write your coefficients from your polynomial. And then number 4, bring down first term. And number 5, then you're just going to follow this. You bring down your first term, so you're going to multiply C times result. Okay, C times result. Okay, so there's your steps. And then number 6 is rewrite, once you're done, so rewrite using variable 1 lower power. Let's just say it like that. And there you go. That's called synthetic division. Okay, now the deal with synthetic division is you get faster as you go. So we're going to try it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to erase right here. We'll erase, and we're going to speed it up. We won't speed it up too quick. Okay, let's just make sure we can do it here. Here's your next one. I'll leave the instructions or the rules. And remember, rules are highlighted in blue, so let's make sure we have all of our note colors in there. The next one is 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 1x minus 12 all over x plus 4. Okay, step number 1, find C. Remember, C needs to be of the term x minus C. So again, I'm just going to do that little thought bubble with you to make sure that you remember what I have is x plus 4 here. But I need it in the form x minus C. So C then must equal the opposite of that, or negative 4. So C is negative 4. It's the opposite. It has to be in that form x minus C. And I know we've dealt with that concept quite a few times. So here's my negative 4. It's in the box. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these numbers right here and I'm going to write them in. So here's my 2. I have a positive 9. I have a positive 1. And I have a negative 12. Here's my C. I'm going to put it in green again for you. I'm going to bring down my first term. It's a 2. So now what I have is negative 4 times 2. And negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. And remember that I'm adding down, so I'm just going to add. When I add down, what I get is 9 plus negative 8, or 1. And then I'm going to take that negative 4 again, so I have negative 4 times 1, which gives me negative 4. I'm going to add, that gives me negative 3. I'm going to go again, so I have my negative 4 times my negative 3. That gives me 12. When I add down here, I get 0. Remember, that last one is my remainder. And I'm ready to go ahead and rewrite. So I'm almost finished. I'm going to look up here. I had x cubed to start, so I'm going to go with an x squared instead. So what I have to finish this off is 2x squared plus x minus 3. There's no remainder. I am finished. It's called synthetic division, just like that. What do you think? Not so bad, right?